same. Lay the waves. Hold on with me now. Wait with me once and for all. Gosh, that's such a good song. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. It's like a weird, like, the sun is like coming down this way. A little strange. Alrighty. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We've got day number 104 for you. Special times. Today's lesson is on armor. And you guys already know we do the 1 minute with God every single day. So today's lesson is on armor. How does God arm me for my daily battles? If you want to be a mighty warrior for God, you must learn to use all of these spiritual weapons. So, actually love this lesson because this is my phone case. If you can't see it, it says put on the armor of God, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, let's get to it. Put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies and tricks of the devil. For we are not fighting against people made of flesh and blood, but against the evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against those mighty powers of darkness who rule this world, and against wicked spirits in the heavenly realms. Use every piece of God's armor to resist the enemy in the time of evil, so that after the battle you will be standing firm. Stand your ground, putting on the sturdy belt of truth and the body armor of God's righteousness. For shoes, put on the peace that comes from the good news, so that you will be fully prepared. In every battle you will need faith as your shield to stop the fiery arrows aimed at you by Satan. Put on salvation as your helmet, and take the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Pray at all times and on every occasion in the power of the Holy Spirit. Ephesians 6:11 through 18. God's challenge. Don't live in darkness. Get rid of your evil deeds. Shed them like dirty clothes. Clothe yourselves with the armor of right living as those who live in the light. Romans 13:12. So today's lesson is very, very simple. Put on the armor of God. And what does he mean by that? So if you can't see my phone case, I'll read it out for you. I love this because, I just love this phone case because one, my father gave it to me, and two, it's just shows you everything to put on, right? So the belt of truth, you have the breastplate of righteousness, you have the shoes of peace, you have the shield of faith, you have the helmet of salvation, and the sword of spirit. And I just absolutely love this phone case. I think it's like my favorite thing ever. It says, obviously you can see down here, it says Mike H. Sr., so it's my dad's before me. But he custom made this. It was pretty cool. But when he got a new phone, he switched to Samsung, and he gave me this. And I thought, I've had it ever since. I never want to get a new phone case because I just love it. When I'm in times of struggle or anything like that, and the thing that I carry with me the most, and all I have to do is look at the back of this phone case and put on the full armor of God. And, it's easier said than done, obviously, because, what is the belt of truth? What is the breastplate of righteousness? What is the shoes of peace? What is the shield of faith? What is the helmet of salvation? What's the sword of spirit? You figure those things out along the road as you fight more and more battles. You figure out, oh, this is what it is. This is what this means. This is what this means. And I'm not going to be the one to tell you here that I know exactly how to put on each single piece of armor. But as I go through more and more struggles in life, I understand what each piece of armor it means, how it protects me, and how I'm able to fight with it. So, I would say it's a simple lesson, but it's not simple to put into practice, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I've got this phone case, and this is what we're talking about today. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I really got today. It's a very not it's not a simple lesson to put into practice, but it's a simple lesson to understand. So today is 104. It is Saturday, and we are getting after legs today. I think we're going to do a little bit different. We're not going to do squats today. We're going to do some variation just to work the quads. I need my quads to be a lot bigger. So we're going to do more of a quad focused workout, and excuse me, there it is. There are certain machines in my gym that are quad focused, and so I'm going to probably attack those machines more. So I'll probably do that, and then I'll also do, I think, a Smith machine squat. But here's the issue though, is because the Smith machine is on concrete, and my shoes don't exactly stick to concrete. So it's either I go barefoot in the gym, which I would hate to do to people, or I just suck it up and I do other things that are going to be kind of relatively the same. So we're going to figure it out. We'll let you guys know when we get there, but obviously you're going to see it. So let's cheers and just get inside. Stop yapping. How about it? Again, I appreciate all the love and support on my videos. These past few videos, it means the world to me, you guys. You guys absolutely mean the world to me. If there's anything that you take away from any of my videos, I hope it is from this segment right here. You know, of course, I want you guys to learn about bodybuilding. I want you to learn about working out, nutrition, whatever it is that I do. I hope we learn together. But if there's anything that you do take away from what I do, it is definitely going to be, I hope that you take away something from here because, you know, I think everybody who is a bodybuilder or is in the gym as much as me, I think you need Jesus in your life. Because you're fighting something, whether you want to admit it or not. At the very beginning of your journey, you're fighting something, and you're doing that with the gym. And I think it's a great, great, great way of fighting whatever you're going through. I've always been like this. I don't know why, but I've always been the person to not, drown my sorrows in alcohol, or drugs or anything like that. I would never drown my sorrows there. I would always drown it in the gym. And I think that's a very, very good trait to have if you're the same way. It's just, instead of drowning yourself in something that's not going to benefit you, you drown yourself in something that is going to benefit you, that's going to progress you, and that's going to make you better. And I think that's just a great way to think about it. So, yeah. The gym is my therapy, if that makes sense. So, let's get to it. We are on Woke AF now. We had run out of the Red, White, and Bum, so we are now on Woke AF, the pre-workout. We're going to finish this because we had a tub in there. We're not just going to waste a tub, throw it away. We're going to finish this and then go back to the Red, White, and Bum. But I'm going to sit here and enjoy it, listen to my Deftones, and then we're going to get inside. So I'll see you guys in there on the hamstring curls. You guys already know what we start on, and we're going to get through it. So cheers, you guys. Cheers. So the difference between Woke AF and Red, White, and Bum, Red, White, and Bum is a lot sweeter. No really sourness to it. This is very sour. Very, very sour. They're the same flavor, like the red, white, and blue popsicles. That's the flavor it's supposed to be. But the difference obviously being this one's sour, Red, White, and Bum is more sweeter, not, no sourness to it. So I will see you guys inside on the hamstring curls. We'll get after it on a hardcore leg day, per usual. See you guys in there. I don't need to explain this to y'all. I think I can explain it to you enough, but we do this because the fatigue, the neurological fatigue that you get here on this exercise and the quad extensions are very minimal in comparison to if I were to start, say, on a squat. My neurological fatigue is going to be way through the roof, and it's going to hinder the rest of my lifts. So if I could do these two exercises first and then move to there, one, it's going to get blood flowing to my muscles. Two, it's just, my fatigue is not so substantial that I can't do my other lifts to the best of my ability. So that's why we do what we do here, and we start here. So, yeah, let's just get to it. I got a heavier weight on this time because this machine, as you can see, it still moves when I push against it, but it's not falling like it was. So yeah.
The sets are hard when you mentally have to be fully prepared for a warm-up. It's immensely heavy. You have to stay so tight. And even just after these warm-ups, I get off it and I'm like, I feel that whole pressure through my body. I don't know how Ronnie did it. I really don't. I don't know how he was as strong as he was and the volume he did. I can see the getting as strong as he was, 100%. But carrying the amount of weight and the volume he did on top of it, a lot of people will just see the muscle and just think, yeah, wow, that was incredible. And obviously it was unbelievable. But what went into that is so much even more fucking mind-blowing to me. That's why we want to see that again. We want to see that again because being able to produce that much stimulus, that much volume, all of it. I've been wanting to box this off for ages. And it's funny because this is the reason why I'm so fatigued, because I'm really fucking fatigued and I'll come in and I'll do this fucking anyway. And that's the difference of whether you want something or not. If you want it, you won't entertain these excuses. You just won't. Because when it comes to crunch time, do you know where my fatigue is right now? 0. Not even. I don't give a fuck. What I give a fuck about is...
Yeah, feels good. Good amount of reps in there. Do one more set, and then we'll move on to the quad extensions. We'll see you guys over there. Still gotta figure out what exercise I want to replace with the squats. So, all right, we got 5 plates on today. The goal rep range is going to be 8 to 10. If we can get more, I would like it. But then again, you know, there's this thing called active resting. So I'm gonna rest in that period of after I fail. The weights, I'm not gonna move my legs from this position. They're gonna stay in this position. And that's, in my opinion, an active rest because my knee is still at a knee flexion point. And I'm gonna keep it here and keep that tension right here and then come back up. So, well, I wouldn't call it tension. It's more of just like this right here. I don't really know what to call that, but we're gonna get loud. That's all I got for you. And that's all I got. I just need something. Yep. All right, so I think we're gonna get more than 8 to 10, but we'll get more than 8 to 10 with an active rest, and then we'll go back into it. I think that's gonna be it. So.
Get out and stay hard. It's easier to accept the fact that I'm just not good enough. I wasn't made to do that. And yeah, some of us can't be LeBron fucking James. But I'll tell you right now, man, we can do a lot of shit when it comes to this pure arm guts and willpower and getting through shit. We have a lot more than we think we have.
Whew. So we got 12 without resting whatsoever. That's happy. I'm happy with that. But we're gonna keep going. This is what I call that active rest, if that makes sense.
This he's talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arm because it makes me just like, what if?
To get through where I became, to get through where I'm at now, there's nothing but pride I have for myself that I can't really show people.
No, that's it. Got one more set there. And we'll move it on to the hip abductors, and then whatever we choose to do for quads today. But yeah, feels good. So here's the thing, I trained really, really fucking hard. So, especially on leg days, it's not gonna make you feel the greatest. I feel like I want to throw up right now, but that's because I train hard. So we got 7 plates here, quad focused exercise. Yeah, my rep range is gonna be 4 to 8. That's what we're hoping. And yeah, so we're gonna push hard as hell. I gotta get in the headspace.
Which is why I have very bad handwriting.
Yep.
Any other questions?
Can you tell me if there's something that you're not good at, or maybe something that you're scared of?
Something I'm scared of.
What? Yeah, right. I was not scared of anything.
I suppose monsters.
Me too. I am too. Dummy, Elle's not the same as you.
There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more common than other monsters.
They pose as humans, even though they have no understanding of the
Like 8
human
to
heart.
10 years. That'd be nice.
They eat, even though they've never experienced hunger. They study, even though they have no interest in academics. They seek friendship.
I had to take a little break because I was like this close to throwing up in the bathroom, not gonna cap. Not gonna lie to you. Well, that's, you know, what happens when you work hard, you know? That's lightweight. We got one more set here. And we're moving along to Bulgarian split squats. But I'm happy with that. That felt good. Let's move on. We got 10 last time with the 70, so probably 12. Gotta go up at least. It's either that or we go up in weight, but we're gonna go up in reps. You're good, you're good, you're good. Walk in front of it, walk in front of it. You're totally fine.
We can't disrespect our local C-bomber.
Huh?
I said we can't disrespect our local C-bomber.
I wish, man. All right.
I can't leave the gym. You won. You fucking won. When you walk out of here today, you've won. Imagine walking out the door a loser. You die. I would rather die than be that loser guy. Think about that.
If you give up on the dream, if you give up on the dream, what do you have left? Nothing.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
Come on, motherfucker.
You are still too weak. You don't have enough hate. And you know something. You know better.
This is all part of Near's plan to frame me. Isn't it a little odd that no one died after having their name written in the notebook? This is a trap!
What's it like to hold the hand of someone you love? Interlinked. Interlinked. Did they teach you how to feel finger to finger? Interlinked. Interlinked. Do you long for having your heart interlinked? Interlinked. Interlinked. Do you dream about being interlinked? Interlinked. What's it like to hold your child in your arms? Interlinked. Interlinked. Do you feel that there's a part of you that's missing? Interlinked. Interlinked. Within cells, interlinked. Within cells.
See, that's why I grabbed this thing, because I need balance.
I always felt like I was different, like I didn't really fit in. Some people got something inside them.
Fuck.
It's like burning. This is my passion, this is what I love doing.
Moving on to calf raises. We are done on the day. I am pretty tired, so I don't know if tired's the word for it, but I don't feel like talking, so we're just gonna get into it. 320 on the rack, let's go.
On your feet, Dad. You're not done yet. In case you've forgotten, you have your own reasons for coming.
You are the one that deserved it.
That is it. God. Whew. Get me out of here. That is it. Alrighty, y'all, let's gonna do it on day number 104, leg day. I put my all in today. I gave 120% today. Almost threw up twice. And that just comes with hard work, man. If you're not willing to get in here and push as hard as humanly possible, and when you get to the brink of almost throwing up to keep going, you don't want it bad enough. Especially as a natural athlete like myself, I have to push past my limits. You know, I have to far exceed the limits that I put on myself, you know, where I think that I've given my all, I go 15% more, you know, and today was one of those days where I put every single % of energy that I had and more into the weights. And if I could give you guys any bit of advice today, it would be to give 120% every single day you come in here. You know, and it's a lot easier said than done, because you're gonna get onto the weight and you're like, wow, I don't feel good. Wow, I feel tired. But if you're willing to push past that feeling that you have and go 100%, even further than 100%, you're gonna go very far. You're gonna go very, very far. Because, you know, your mind quits long before your body will. So, you know, when my mind is screaming at me to quit, drop the weight, and not do anymore, but I'm willing to keep going and I push past that limit, you know, it feels really good, one, but also it says a lot about who you are and your character. And it's, you know, not something you can just go into the gym and do on day one. It's something that you have to build, that callous in your mind, that I'm willing to push past my own limits that I've put on myself. And, you know, just make the decision, man, that I'm going to give it all I have. And when all I have is on the table, I give even more. And, you know, I'm not gonna talk in circles, but that's my advice on the day, you guys, is just give 120% every single day you come in here. Whatever, you know, is going on in your life, you failed your test, your girl dumped you, she cheated on you, or, you know, your parents are yelling at you because your grades are bad, or whatever it may be, you know, your job let you off, you're getting fired from your job because you weren't putting in enough effort. Bring all of that anger and frustration and everything that you're going through in life and put it into the weights. It's much easier when all of your anger, frustration, and anything that you're going through, sadness, whatever it is, goes into the weights. It's much easier to give 120%. So that's my little advice on the day. I really do hope you guys enjoy these videos. I really do love doing them because, you know, there's somebody sitting on the other end of that screen who is 10, 12 years old. His name is Michael Honeycutt, and he's sitting at the end of the screen wondering what it takes to be the best, what it takes to be great. And, you know, he was sitting there telling his parents and telling everybody around him that he wanted to be great. He wanted to be big one day. He wanted to be muscular. He wanted to be something one day. And here I am right now. This is for you. This was for you. So if there's anybody like that, you know, sitting back on the television screen wondering how you're going to be somebody or what you're going to do to be somebody, you know, take me as an example, man. I'm really, you know, I'm nobody special. I'm nobody special. I didn't have the best genetics. I was never the strongest kid ever. I'm not the best looking, you know. I'm not the most handsome person on the world. But I was willing to give it every single thing I've got. And that's why I love bodybuilding. I've said this time and time again, but, you know, I used to play basketball my whole entire life when I was a kid. I played basketball from when I was probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 years old, up until, I would say, junior year of high school. And it was always a team sport. So if Johnny didn't catch a pass, or if, you know, Chandler didn't make a basketball shot, or if, you know, Robert didn't, you know, block the pass or turn over the ball, we would lose the game. And that hurt me because I thought I was giving everything that I had. And when I found bodybuilding, it was, everything was my fault. You know, if I missed that meal, I was down those amount of pounds. If I didn't do the workout or give 110% of my workout, that's my fault. So it was the one sport that anything and everything that I ever did was my fault. So my success was solely up to me. That's why I love bodybuilding as much as I do, is because everything is up to you. So, you know, if you're trying to find something that's for you, give bodybuilding a shot, you know. I love this sport to death. I will never stop doing it, I don't think, because I love showing up for myself, you know, making that promise to yourself and showing up day after day after day after day. No matter what anybody tells you, you're not good enough for it, you're not fit enough for it, you don't have the genetics for it, you're not strong enough for it. Show up every day. So that's my advice on the day, guys. Let's get out of here. We're gonna stop yapping. But yeah, very, very, very hardcore leg day. I really did enjoy it. You know, yeah. All that being said though, I really do hope you guys learned something on these videos. If you did, if you learned something or you do like the videos, I just ask that you leave a like, comment, subscribe. It does mean the world to me, man. I'm trying to do my best to make this something, you know. And at the end of the day, if nothing ever comes of this, like David Goggins said, you know, I know how to take videos. I know how to do professional videography. I'm 200 pounds lean, you know, and it doesn't matter if anything comes of it. I never did this for fame. I never did this for money, you know. I did this because, like I said, there was that kid sitting on the other end of the screen named Michael Honeycutt who said he wanted to be somebody someday. And here we are. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I really do hope you guys enjoy the videos. And I'll see you guys next time.